It's just like total procrastination. It's like it is a struggle. You know what you need to do, but you don't do it. Back in my college days, there will be days when I'm like staring at my to-do list and I'm just like, man, I would rather do other work than do the things that I need to do. A lot of advice would tell you this is a lack of motivation. I agree to some extent. However, I believe it's not just motivation. So now I'm going to give you 4 tips that has helped me in my journey as an entrepreneur to be productive. Let's do this. Tip number 1, break things down. More often than not, we can't bring ourselves to do the things that we need to do because we don't know how to do it. Break the big tasks down. I would advise that you get a piece of paper, put the thing that you need to do on the top of the paper, and then break it down. This allows you to see things more clearly, and what is intimidating now just look like little tasks that you need to do. Tip number 2, the 5-second rule by Mel Robbins. I swear by this rule. It is a powerful tool that will shift your mind into a state of I get to do things now. Have you ever seen a skyrocket take off? It's basically the same thing. When you feel lazy and you want to shift from task A, which is a task of laziness, to one of productivity, just simply count to 5. For instance, you're now lying in bed and you need to do something. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump up. That's basically it. Just do it. Count to 5. Just do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam. Tip number 3, change your environment. So if you know that you tend to fall asleep when you're at home, please don't work at home. I used to work at home, and I tell you not, 80% of the time I just feel like sleeping. So what worked for me was I started going to coffee shops or go to the public libraries to work. I used to think that going to coffee shops every day is really a waste of money, but if you think about it, the amount of money you can make or the amount of work you can get done in the coffee shops, it's so much worth it than just sleeping at home. And if really, like, financially you don't want to invest in buying coffee or going to places with pay, I would recommend checking out your public libraries. I often do that. Or go to any place that's different and that's free for you to work in. And tip number 4, check your diet. Set yourself up to win by changing your habits when it comes to your diet. Being productive is basically energy management. When you have energy, you get to do things, right? So it starts in the food you take. I have linked below that will show you some of the ways that you can optimize how you eat in order to boost your energy and thus your productivity. And there you have it, the 4 tips that will allow you to get your asses off to work. Applies to me too, and for us to be able to live our best lives. If you find this video useful, make sure to click subscribe on Rebel and Unicorn YouTube channel. Here I share to you tips on how to stay calm, inspired, and empowered in your daily life. I'm Christine. See you later.